You got your key? Good. Well, we're just getting ready to see if we're going to be up on YouTube. Are we on YouTube yet? We're live at the Duncan Showroom. I lied to you guys. Said we weren't going to be up, but we are going to be up, which is great. So you two girls, when you do your piece, it will be, yes, it will be archived forever and ever. No pressure. Thank God you didn't wear red tonight. Then you would just blend into the background. I had a girl do that one night. Red hair and red dress, and it was just like, didn't you get the memo? Don't wear red. Hey, today's a very big day. Trevor and I were just out back smoking our, possibly near the end of our last legal joke, or illegal marijuana cigarette. Tomorrow, or at midnight tonight, matter of fact, we're going to do a live broadcast. We're going to sit on stage at midnight and smoke a joint and say, hey, welcome to the world, the real world, and then wait for them to come bust us.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's in a public spot. There are so many rules and regulations. Decriminalize, not legalize. But anyway, they want to make their money, and they're going to do their best. But you know what? That's an awful lot of Canadians to throw in jail. You know, and it's an injustice, and everyone knows it the way they're approaching it. So eventually, I mean, if you're busted with impaired driving because of marijuana, the first person, Mark Emery, will cover your case. He'll pay all the bills. He says, let's take this to court. Let's go find out what's going on. It's just a bunch of hoopla about hoopla. You know, get real. Anyway, that's my political thing about today. How are you doing, Mr. John Hatfield?
I'm very well. How was your rocket ride in Nanaimo?
It was wonderful. I love that car. God.
It is
I want
comfy.
one. I felt like I was in a car, but getting in and out was kind of difficult.
Well, you know, you got to sacrifice some things.
There was all sorts of lights that kept on going off and on the dash. I didn't know what they were for, so I didn't pay attention to them.
No, I don't pay attention.
I didn't think you would either.
No.
Because they were intermittent. Like, they would just decide to go on.
Wasn't there 3 that just stayed on? There was
No,
another
2
one?
of them went off.
Oh, that was good.
See, it's because I was driving.
You were driving. Yeah. The engine light, so it was still running, though. You weren't pushing it back from Nanaimo. Like,
No.
I'm going to go out there and find out, like...
Have you got many speeding tickets in that car?
No, because you're an old guy in a Volvo. So.
No, yeah, but it's really hard not to go the speed limit.
I know. Oh, I should have told you, too, that the speedometer reads slow. You know, let me get this right. You know when you go through those things and it tells you how fast you're going? I'm always going...
Slow.
Slower.
It looks like it says on your thing you're going slower than you actually are.
Yeah, that's what it says on the thing. In the mirror, it says things will.
Don't talk to me about your mirrors.
No. Did you not like that?
Yeah, blind spot. You're right, there's blind spot. No one ever looks there.
Nobody looks in their blind spot?
No, that wasn't a blind spot. That goes off into nowhere.
No.
Like, I was half out the goddamn car window before I could see a car in the lane beside me. Like, what blind are you looking for? Airplanes coming down or something? No offense, but I'm just saying.
No, it takes a while to get used to it.
Quite a while.
When I discovered here, like I tell
like
you,
the
you know
first
how
time I
you
went to
set
look
your
up
mirrors up and everybody sets them up so they can see the side of your car? Well, you don't do that. When you set your mirror up, you put your head on the window and then move the thing out like this and then go back. Then your mirror will be pointing right at the blind spot. So
no, there was, you know, the most embarrassing thing was the second time I went to look, I had rolled up the window.
You rolled up the window? Oh, because you were sticking your head out the window?
That's the only way you can see anything beside you.
That's not
I don't get it. Like, there's some things you do I think are
you.
funny, but this is hilariously
No, I have
horrendous.
hardly any. My son figured it out, and he's like, you know, if you're bombing along and you want to think, is there a guy, can I just change lanes like that? I just glance, and there's nobody there. Boom, I'm gone. There's none of this.
I did that today, and there was a guy right there.
Well, obviously you weren't using
But 2 lanes over, there was no one.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have to worry about that guy 2 lanes over, which there wasn't a lane over there.
No.
But he did.
It only works if there's lanes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I enjoyed the drive.
Oh, good. Well, I'm happy.
If you were playing piano, I got you a new piano pedal. But you're not, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, because I saw the Long and McQuaid truck was right out front of your place. I thought whatever you wanted to do, you could have just
No,
told them.
they go over to Port School and stuff like that. They don't. They only do
Oh.
schools. They don't do businesses,
That's stupid.
which is stupid.
I thought I want to get that job.
You brought Ollie with you tonight.
I did. This is Ollie, everybody. Ollie.
Oliver Mitchell,
And
known as Ollie Mitchell.
Ollie Mitchell. And then I met him at an open mic, so down in Victoria. So they're good places to.
Did you know about Mom Miller's? You know where Mom Miller's is in Goldstream? There's a bar down there. It's an all ages jam, which means kids can go in, which is cool. You know, so it means it's got a certain flavor about it. But it's on Sunday afternoons, and the girl that was here last night, Carla Olive, hosts it, and it's all about songwriters. So it's kind of cool if you're ever down that way and you want to try something on a Sunday afternoon, and you want to, because the whole idea, this is comfortable, this is real, but there's all sorts of other places, and you always got to learn how to play in new.
Everybody
places.
talks there while you're playing.
Is it? That's good. Then you don't have to worry.
Well, I was telling Ollie on the way up, because, you know, I have to have a memory aid here. So somebody told me when you get up, like, talk to the audience, like, go, hello, and, you know, I can see, and that's a nice plaid shirt you're wearing, you know. And then they go, ooh. So, but then as soon as I start playing, I'm looking here, you know. And it was funny when I started to play the song, because I kind of knew the first verse, and everybody was looking at me, and it was quiet. And then as soon as I put my eyes down to the screen, and they were there for 2 lines, everybody started talking. I thought, you actually got to look at the audience to engage them, which Ollie says, well, everybody knows that, he says.
Well, not necessarily, no.
No, I never look at the audience.
Yeah, you look at the
I look
moon.
at the moon.
I only, that time my computer, the battery died, and then I went, no, it wasn't with Ollie. And then I go, oh my God, I'm hooped, you know? What am I going to do? And then you're always talking about the moon up there, and I thought that was the first time I seen the moon, because I couldn't look at a computer, which, you know.
We had a night the other night. This is, Tim's not here, which means it's good because he doesn't get to hear the accolades. But he if you're watching the Millies from Saturday night.
Millies?
The Millies. One of the things I had told him about the moon, right?
Yeah.
And there's a part in a song called Centipede that was done by Hendrix, Lambert, and Ross back in the 50s, and a cappella, and they do it as well. But there's a part where she points to where she talks about the moon, so she really emphasized the moon.
Right.
But Tim didn't know that, and Tim had all of a sudden went to a back shot.
Oh, where
right?
the moon.
And you could see the moon, and then she extended her arm and said the word moon, and it was just like
it was all
Perfect
choreographed?
it's like
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
it was just a fluke.
Don't say
Life is a series of flukes,
And then you die.
And
and
it's
then
true.
you die, which could be a fluke.
Are you coming up, Paul, or are you going to act? We have Paul Jutras, is that the way-
Jutras.
Jutras. And
John
this is another
Hadfield
thing.
or Hatfield?
D, like the
Had.
astronaut.
Had.
We had a field and
Yeah,
lost
no
it
more,
somewhere.
lost the field.
Don't have it anymore.
Your dad still want to sell me that piece of property so I can become a
Uh.
senator? Did you know that, Paul? His dad offered, because John convinced him, that I could be a senator, but to be a senator, you have to own property. So what he was going to do is,
$4,000 worth.
yeah, so he was going to get his dad
Yeah.
to sell me one little corner of the driveway.
Nice.
They put a sign on it, Senator John, Longevity John.
Yeah.
Then apply for being a senator.
Yeah,
That's
take his
hilarious.
picture. Yeah.
No, as long as it's worth $4,000.
Yeah,
We could buy half as much of that now and still
Yeah.
have.
You
See,
could
all
buy-
we had to do was wait.
You could
Yeah.
buy
Less,
half
lo-
a square
less
inch.
lawn to cut.
Yeah, pretty soon you'll just be standing there on a little square. It's $4,000.
That could be our kids doing that, though. That's the unfortunate thing. Where's it going to stop?
Well, no, you don't have to worry.
We got some young children here, not young children, but young adults that are sitting there and wondering, like, how the hell are we ever going to buy a house? How the heck are we ever going to get along?
They
in this
don't
world?
have to worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I haven't got a house either.
Yeah, we're all going to be dead in 12 years, according to the White House. The climate's just going to take us all out. And Trump's
According to the White House.
And Trump said, you know, well, we might as well just go nuts and burn coal and fuel, and who gives a shit, because we're all going to die, so let's make some money, he says.
Sounds like Country Joe McDonald.
Yeah, I know. Whoopee, we're all going to
No
die.
kidding.
So, you know. So don't worry about it. We're all dead. We could be dead now.
No, but you know, there is a quick story on this one. When Kennedy and that whole Cuban crisis went on, I didn't know whether or not my brother was going to see his first birthday, and I was 10 or 11, and he'd just been born, and you know, what World War's going to have, and they had air raid sirens they put in all the communities across the country, and I was told when that goes off, you got 20 minutes, John, to get home and die with your family.
Yeah. And in school.
And so at 11 years old, I believed that I got to get home because I don't know what the death's going to be like. But at least we'll be hanging out together, and you know, like maybe we'll play. Can we play stock ticker? You know, whatever games you wanted to play. That's all I could figure out at that age. But you know, it seemed like a catastrophe, and it does seem like. And I know that all the kids growing up have all had these things. You know, it really looks to shits. But there was we have a performer that was here who had the opportunity to go over to Palestine. And on a fact-finding mission, not on anyone's side, but he talked to an older gentleman whose young granddaughter had walked out of the bedroom because the soldiers were there, and they didn't like the way she looked, so they shot her. And the little boy sitting down on the floor had witnessed this, right? And they said, "Don't you have?" The question to the old man was, "Don't you feel like is there something in your gut that just says you want revenge, that you want to do something?" And he says, "No, I can't do that. See that kid? I got to give him hope. Right. I can't destroy his world. I got to get a hope. I got to let him know, right, through music or whatever, right, that there is a channel, a way out. There is something that does give us hope that we can, in fact, change the world. Wow. You know, that we can make it a better place. And we will make it a better place, and that's what hope's all about. So you guys get some hope, okay? Yeah. It's a shitty world, but we're going to hope for a better one.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
Okay,
it's
John.
your turn.
Thank you. Thank you, John. So, Ollie and Paul and I, this is the second time we've been together. Paul is, that's why I sort of turn this way. He has to. So we're going to play, the first song is, I finished writing it on Sunday. And you got your cheat sheet?
I got it.
Okay. It's called The Love That Never Ends. And it goes something like this. And just do, you want to just... When I told you that I loved you, I believed it true. But love was something that I thought, and nothing like I knew. So I'm gonna write you a letter that I'll never send. Tell you everything I've learned about our love and its bitter end, about love and why it ends. You and I were drawn together, wounded deep inside. You were the bird and I the window, fated to collide. So it ended and you were gone. Nothing That was the first time we ever played that together. Sorry. Yeah, so.
So you want to do the Red Hot Blues?
Yes.
So we're gonna trade off here doing songs. I'm gonna do a song I call Red Hot Blues.
We did this one. Right, yeah. Sorta, yeah. We'll let Ollie. Good idea. Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll go. Gets those red hot blues sometimes. Right now, I got them for you. Oh, yellow, oh, green, 'cause it's blues. It's all I know. Those red hot blues. I'm a painter, darling, and I won't paint you head to toe. 'Cause blues is all I
Whoops. You get caught. Now we're gonna. Okay, now we're gonna try. One more. We're just doing one more.
Okay.
And we're out of here. Okay. And then this tune will last for roughly 3 days. So. Short song. Short. And Paul's never. He doesn't know anything about it. So yeah. Oh damn. This is like, now you can go to sleep. Good grab on the mallet.
Don't get too carried away. We'll make it work for the girls.
Yeah, I just gonna out of the way.
Yeah. Don't go too far moving stuff.
No.
Because they're just. Ollie?
Yeah, I just unplugging that. Save the battery. That's great.
Are you girls going to stand or sit? They're gone. No.
Where did they
After
go?
all that, they left.
Down there in the back, John.
I know, just joking. We got a bunch of rappers tonight too later on. Hip and hoppers.
Hip and hoppers.
Are you gals going to want to sit down? Where are you? Huh?
Yeah, I'll sit too.
Okay. Because you got these nice stools. They like to put your foot up on.
Neither plug in.
Oh. Fine. We will solve this. Katie and Claire. Katie Claire. Claire Katie. Katie Claire. Katie Claire's got kind of an Irish feel to it. The Katie Claire. Or like the County Cork. You just changed your Facebook photo, didn't you?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that today. Was it today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? I saw. I liked it either today or yesterday. Like I saw it and I went, all right, she's here, all right. I saw the picture, all right.
Yeah.
Well, nice done.
Thank you.
The only problem with that is that the hole shows through it.
Sorry.
So it's kind of like.
Put a couple of these behind.
All the furniture here is designed for your utmost comfort. Careful of that one. It doesn't come with a pillow or a or a blanket. Yeah. Yeah, we have all the enemies and anemones. The vitamins. I just got great footrests on them.
Yeah.
And things all the way around is the same height, so you don't have to worry about where you put your foot. You can put it off the side. Those are the coolest. I bought 4 of them from Lulu's for $10 each, I believe, or $5. $10. And I was like $40. I went, no, I gotta have them. You could have 4 matching ones that are like the ultimate. The ultimate in folk musician working material. There, see, that takes away the dots behind. Isn't it amazing? Light looking one. Yeah, anyway. How come there's a cloth in one of our monitors? Oh. What size is that? Extra large or large? A medium. That's probably what gives it the best sound. Medium t-shirts, white. Just saying. Where you got? You guys are what? You going to school?
No.
You're out working in the workforce?
Yeah.
Cool. And how do you feel about that?
Good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The regiment's a little different, but you got your own freedom.
Yeah.
You know, you get your own money.
Yes.
That's cool.
Nice. Yeah.
Right. And you know, all that stuff they taught you in school, you're never going to use hardly any of it.
No, definitely
You know, that's the worst part about it. But I don't know what it does. It kind of teaches you to kind of be in the headspace. Hey, John. How you doing? Oh, I wasn't talking to you about that yet. See how easy it was to shut him up? It's like school. Shut up. I'm talking. Anyway, they've been here before. You've been as a duo. You've done it, right? Or no, just as this.
We started practicing last Wednesday.
Really?
Really?
So
yeah.
this is like the premiere
Yeah.
show.
We just decided we'd come out and try it out.
Oh, cool. No wonder we got YouTube back again. Well, you guys have yourself some fun. You do 2 songs, 3 songs?
Three.
3 songs, okay.
Yeah.
There they go. Give them up, please.
All right. We're gonna be doing 3 very different songs. Yes. And the first one is "My Rifle, My Pony, and Me," which was sang in Rio Bravo with Dean Martin and I forget the other guy's name, but an old cowboy movie. Yeah, a cowboy movie. Ricky Nelson. Really? Dean Martin and Ricky Nelson. Wow. That was it. Okay. All right, here we go. The sun is sinking in the west. The cattle go down to the stream. The redwing settles in the nest. It's time for a cowboy to dream. Purple light in the canyon, that's where I long to be, with my 3 good companions, just my rifle, pony, and me. Gonna hang my sombrero on the light of a tree. Coming home, sweetheart, darling, just my rifle, pony, and me. Thanks. Whirlpool in the willow, sings a sweet melody, riding to Amarillo, just my rifle, pony, and me. No more cows to be roping, no more strays, will I see round the bend, she'll be waiting for my rifle, pony, and me, for my rifle, pony, and me.
All right, the next one we have for you guys is by the White Stripes, called "We're Gonna Be Friends." Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school and ring the bell. Brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. Please and we will throw the ball, back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. And I'll dream while I'm in bed. Silly thoughts go through my head about the bugs and alphabet. When I wake tomorrow, I'll bet you and I will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Okay, and our last one we have is Angela by the Lumineers.
Which we started Sunday.
Done about, I don't know, practice what, 3 times maybe?
Yeah.
Let's try it out. When you left this town with your windows down and the wilderness in sight, let the exit pass all that tar and glass till the road and skylight. The strangers in this town, they raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Your Volvo lights lit up green and white, and the city's on the signs. Held your red course to some distant war in the corners of your mind. From the second time around, the only love I'd ever found. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Home at last. You're safe and warm in your coat of arms and your fingers in the fist. So you hear the notes, all those static codes and the radio abyss. Strangers in this town, they raise you up just to cut you down. Oh, Angela, it's a long time coming. Oh, Angela, spent your whole life running away. Home at last. Home at last. Vacancy, hotel room, lost in me, lost in you. Angela, I'm on my knees, I belong, I believe. Home at last. Home at last. Home at last. Home at last. Home at last.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Y'all come back. Will ya?
Yeah, well.
Okay. Keep on doing that. Beautiful harmony. So, I'm thinking Xavier? Who else is wanting to play? Just you, Xavier? Okay, so what we're going to do then instead is, you boys want to get back up and do another thing, or do we want to take a 10-minute break so that Trevor can have a smoke? 10-minute break, 15 max, and then the boys in the band are going to get up and do another 3 numbers, and then we can maybe clear the stage a little bit and get Xavier up. So there's some room up here. There now you'd be just, which is okay, but Ravin's got to sort of get his move going. Anyway, play us some tunes if you wouldn't mind, Trevor. Duncan, Dress Rehearsal Tuesday, we call this, where everyone makes mistakes. I love it. Anyway, I'll be stepping outside because this will be the last evening that I'll be actually able to smoke illegally. Legally. Thanks for coming down tonight, Paul. We've been talking about this for 15 years. Paul was around right at the very beginning. Paul was at the very first show. Matter of fact, he presented me with a ticket from the very first show, and damned if you think I put it down somewhere in here and I can't find it. Go figure. It's somewhere in here. A little bit of memorabilia. 15 years ago, September 26th, we opened up the Duncan Garage Showroom as an all-ages venue. And when we said all ages, that was kind of depicting that there was no alcohol, that kids could come play and be there. But more often than not, as it's shown itself over the years, it's more about the music. That's why we're doing it this way. You go to a movie, you don't order up wine, you don't order up a meal, and for God's sakes, you don't talk during the movie, or else you're going to get told to shut up. For an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes even longer, you sit there and you listen, and you pay your $12 or whatever, and your outrageous price for popcorn or whatever that you eat in the first 15 minutes. Then you sit back and you watch the movie, and you pay all your attention. That's what we're thinking of maybe music, that other 5-letter word. Should have the same attention applied to it. And henceforth, the Duncan Showroom exists. Isn't that cool? Right. That's why we have theater seats. To give the impression that it's a theater. And those people sitting in the theater seats, you know where those theater seats are from? I got them in Suka and answered an ad for 150 soft seat theater seats. They were free, but you had to take them all. And I was first in line. So I picked them up on December 26th, which was Boxing Day, and also the day after December 25th, which was a Saturday, which was the last day that the Jehovah's Witnesses needed them in Souk.
So we're going to be in
Yes, in fact, those came from a Kingdom Hall that was just before they built the new one. Those were the seats they were using. So if at any time during the evening you find out yourself being a little anal retentive and you want to start knocking on door and handing out literature, resist. It's only a temporary feeling. The history of the Duncan Showroom. Now this is really nice. This trio is going to soon be a quartet because our sound man Trev's going to whip up here, play bass with them for a little bit, and I'm going to run back there and fool around on the knobs and try and keep it together. John Hatfield.
Yeah.
Paul Jutras, Ollie Mitchell, and Trevor Lind. Give them a warm welcome, please.
Thank you. Trevor says we should be called the headband. I still have it. But what's that got to do with it? Uh-oh. I can't go there.
Okay, so you know, like that funky rhythm we were talking about. So you want to just like. Did you get your sugar? Where in the world? This is the time I've been waiting for. I've been smoking up and digging good weed. Now, we gotta be free, yeah. Free the weed, baby. We're one step behind. Mother Nature treating us so good, but what are we doing kind? Yeah, baby. Keep it real, yeah. You got to keep it real. Right. Yeah. We're gonna make it all right, man. Yeah. It all right.
That was all right.
Okay, yeah. I'm just making stuff up here, right?
Yeah.
Because we decided, because we're songwriters, and sometimes you just gotta have fun.
That's correct.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, That was the first run through of that. That's amazing. Oh my God. Yeah, I think that was two. That.
Okay, let's try that one. Okay.
It's noisy.
Shaking all over. Yeah, hey, this is so great. Hey, thanks, John, for making the space available for us
Yes,
people
thank you.
to just be ourselves. So thanks very much, man.
We'll keep it sort of short. were just fooling around.
They were just fooling around. Unfortunately, you can't hear me like that because it's only, I didn't put it. Anyway.
Yeah, loud speaking.
I know. That was cool. That was old guys wanking it.
That's a good name.
That's
except
a
for
old guys wanking her.
Or just wankers.
The wankers. That was cool. You got your yayas out. Good for another week anyway. It's really nice when we have the poetry night because that means we got 2 weeks between wankers. Oh, this is great because you see, Ollie lives down in Victoria. He hasn't been up here for a long time, and John lives in Victoria, but he comes up all the time. So he made sure that Ollie could get a ride up tonight, which is really cool when you get other people coming in. Now, Mr. Bukowski's here. I call him a different name all the time. I was going to let him get up next. He's a guitar player. Brett's also here. He wants to play, and Xavier wants to do his thing. And there's one or two other guys that might, if prompted, get up, right? Right? Yeah, good. Because it is a friendly atmosphere, right? If there ever had to be a place where you had to do it, this is the place you have to do it. Hell, I used to be afraid. I never wanted to get on stage and talk. Now you can't get me off stage. It's wonderful. The 50 years ago, a long time ago, 50 years ago, on March 1st, or February 28th exactly, and I ended up in jail that night, so it was March 1st I was in jail. And for a lot of years on March 1st I spent it in jail. I don't know why that happened. But anyway, I was over at my friend JP's house, and Brian Preston was with us, and he was over there, and we went to his apartment. We were sitting around, and we were going to smoke some pot. But there was a knock on the door, and JP said, "It's the landlord. Stash it." So I had 5 joints. I threw them outside the window, and my other friend took the 6 joints he had and put them underneath the couch he was sitting on, right? And when they opened the door, it was the RCMP from downtown. They thought they had made a big bust, which they hadn't done, but so they were very disappointed, so they treated us rather roughly. But nonetheless, it was in October, right around now, of that same year, after 9 months in court, just about, we were found guilty of possession of narcotics. Because at that time, marijuana was a narcotic. And we were sentenced to 1 hour in jail. So when I go to the American border, it comes up that I have been found guilty of possession of narcotics, and I've served time. That's what comes up. No discussion, no questions, nothing else. Just, oh, you did time for narcotics. Good. You're not coming in. So I haven't been allowed in the States for 50 years. Although I was able to get across in the early days because they weren't really caring. But now there's 9/11 and everything else and all the shit that's going down. You don't even want to tell them that you smoke pot. Do you do any illegal drugs? No, at the border. Because it's legal now. As of midnight tonight, it will be somewhat legal, but to a defined point. But for someone such as me that's lived 50 years under that thumb, tonight at midnight it will be a strong celebration as I light up a joint and go, hey, it's taken a long time, but if you persevere, rules and laws can be changed. And it doesn't look good right now, but there's a whole bunch of things that will be contested in court. You can bet your sweet bippy. And by the time that's all solved, it'll probably find its own light in another couple of years. But you know what? They're actually saying they don't expect to get more than 25% of the black market. Like, theoretically, as of midnight, when I smoke pot, if it's not pot that I bought from them, I'm illegal. Now, how the hell did that happen? And do you realize that as of midnight, you can't buy pot in anywhere? Like, Victoria's filled with stores that you can't buy pot from tomorrow because they're not open. So all those people who have been depending upon them for medicine can no longer access their medicine, right? Because it's not only just about recreational. Although, since I've been doing it for medical reasons for my MS, I've found that it really does work. But the only conflict I seem to appear happens to me is that it's in conflict with my recreational use. I never know which one I'm actually doing at the time. So sometimes a joint can be half recreational, half medical. It's kind of fun. But celebrate. Big things have changed, and that's the beginning of change, and maybe we can change other things at the same time. Are you going to sit down? Good, because it's already set up for you to sit down. Mr. Bukowski. Is how many days now? Huh? 65. Strong. 65 days walking a straight line. Well, a crooked line, but straight. You know, that's a big thing. But he's not so much a songwriter. He's written some songs over the years, but mostly he does some covers. And the covers that he's always picked, I've always enjoyed, and I've always made sure he was at the 39 Days of July a couple of times. And he worked over here at the tobacconist shop for a while. And he's got some songs for us. Come up here, Mr. Bukowski.
I do have a real name, but every time I run into Long John, I have to spend a few days trying to remember what it is. It's coming through. Second to none when the killing is done. His bones in the attic, smoke from the ashes. You know me, you got me drinking for 3. I'm too far gone now, ever get lost now. Follow me down anywhere, there's no need for crying. Just to come home to you, such a sight for sore eyes. You fall into line, your toes to the sky. The sun it bleeds in the cool night, swim is a far cry. Follow you down anywhere, there's no need for crying. Just to come home to you, such a sight for sore eyes. Remember where you come from, walk you through the dark of my sweetheart. Remember where you come from, walking through the dark of my sweetheart, walking through the dark of mine. Down through the wild, down through the wild, shake it like you never leave. No more take off your clothes out on the floor, Prancer and your birthday suits. So darling, where'd you get those? Darling, where'd you get those? Moves, now you're kissing all the way. Here's to you, bitch. Another broken heart, One of the funny things John was just mentioning about my 65 days of sobriety, and you really start to lean on alcohol for singing after a long time. Funny how your voice starts cracking in places you think it would work the other way around, but well, I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come around, baby, I don't miss you at all. I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, I found myself a place in every smile that you waste, every other careless look you ever tossed aside. But in my heart I know it's true, that I can't go on loving you. That's the truth, it don't feel good, but honey, it feels right. Because I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come around, baby, I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. Love, love, I've had my share. Plenty of people willing to care. Times I might get wicked in my pride, but I've burned that mountain air. Honey, I've been here, I've been there. Times I might get lonely, honey, I don't cry, because I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come around, baby, I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. Well, there's times at night it's cold outside, the moon don't shine, winds are howling. I wonder if you're at home and you might let me back inside. We can huddle up by the old wood stove. We can kindle up some burned out coals. We can love ourselves like the days are warm. So no, 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 no. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's issue. Don't you come around, baby, I don't miss you at all. Ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. I said I ain't nobody's problem but my own. Thank you. This one's by a band called Devil Makes Three. It's a little more rowdy than I usually do, but figured I might as well go out with a bang. So I'm sitting as the bar stool starts to grow roots, feeling like an worn out pair of shoes. Oh, tell me, what is it that I should do? Swimming in the liquor only halfway through, and I'm watching as his wings spread wide as can be. Come on and wrap them around me. 'Cause all I wanna do, man, is fall asleep. Won't you come down here, lay next to me? Well, thank you, Jack Daniels. Old number 7 Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And up here the bottle never runs dry. Never wake up with no tears in her eyes. I said, thank you, Jack Daniels. Old number 7 Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And I know I can't stay here too long. I can't go a week without doing wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm doing wrong. I'm doing wrong. I'm doing wrong. Drinking in heaven, oh yeah. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bukowski.
Mr. Long John.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. I love that song. I'm glad you did it. Yes. Hey, Brett. Brett's up right now. You got your guitar ready, Brett? Okay. One second. Yeah. Brett, then Xavier. And that's when we clear off the stage a bit. Get some of this stuff off, but right now. Here, I'll hold it. It'll fall. I was just, all those people that told us it was a gateway drug, are all now lined up to be the dealers. How the hell did that happen? It's amazing. This is a big day. It really is. A lot of people are being proven wrong. But now they're going to try and, again, as I said, it's Kirk Tusaw says it best in that it's going to take a while to lighten itself up, but it's a huge step, and that's all we've got to do. Once we're here, the courts will deal with it. They won't be, it's just, everyone's got their rhetoric, everyone's got their politics, everyone's trying to make it look like they really are concerned. But most of them have been smoking pot all their lives anyway, so what's the bullshit, They've all been lying to us. So, as I see it. So Ollie's just going to be off the stage a minute while you're getting ready.
Yeah, I've been smoking since...
Ollie, off the stage.
50 years.
We got to get this show on the road. I want to be ready and primed for midnight. I'm really gearing up for this show. I got the chair. I got the whole set set up. We better have 5 or 6 ready. It's going to be, it's a long story. A document it. I'll just wait till Ollie gets off the stage. No, he's not.
Check.
Brett comes down from Nanaimo all the time. Came down a lot during the 39 days of July for 3 or 4 years now, which is really nice that he does that. Again, not a singer-songwriter, as much as he just likes to play music and progress further along as he goes, playing other cover tunes and picking the tunes he likes. And this is what dress rehearsal is all about in one way, in one fashion. It's about people coming out and feeling comfortable enough to experiment with new songs. And most often than not, the songs kind of reflect where the person who's singing them is coming from. We all seem to gravitate to the songs that we think represent us the most. Isn't that true? Brett?
Sure.
Yeah, right. I like that. I can talk to him when he's doing this. He's so intent on what he's doing that he does not hear a word I say.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But I lost what I was looking for.
Maybe you should just bring the ones that you want to play instead of all.
I thought I had it set up. You know how it is.
Okay, you got 2 songs left now. Just joking. I don't know if you noticed that guy who was outside tonight. He was panhandling. He's been up front panhandling most of the day, going around telling everyone he's addicted to brake fluid. I looked at him and said, brake fluid? He says, yeah, it's okay. I can stop whenever I want. Sorry about that. Had a nice pair of red top Converse. I got some low ones now, but I had a nice pair of high tops that I got from a second-hand store. But unfortunately, when you get things from a second-hand store, you have to be really careful. After 2 weeks of wearing those shoes from the second-hand store, I realized that the guy who had owned them before me had been a drug dealer. See, I don't know what he had laced them with, but I kept on tripping. Are you ready yet? I'm running out of sick jokes.
Oh, I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, I'm waiting for you. Brett, take it away.
Just gonna do a couple cover songs here, or 3. Just warming up. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. And spread your wings, take the sun. Tell them there's nothing that can Fish is jumping, cotton is high. Yeah, your daddy's rich and your mom little baby, hush now, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, hush now, don't you cry. Here's an oldie. I'm sure you recognize it. 8-bar blues. Black and orange straight guys sitting on the fence. Ain't got the time to sit around. Red flag, I don't care. Walk right by with the tail in the air. Walking down the alleyway looking for a fight. Howling at the noonday on a hot summer's night. Still working on this one. Still one song to go? That was 3? Okay.
Hello, hello. I needed to come here tonight and do a little bit of a dress rehearsal on a couple of tracks just to make sure that I got them all polished up. Original songs, original instrumentals. This guy ended up selling the beat in the middle of like me trying to purchase it, so yeah, I just kind of strip it from the internet. Gonna do it at the show on the 9th because I can't let it go to waste. New style music. We out here. Feeling abused. I used to work so hard before, almost amused. Don't even know what to start a war, yet I'm right here. What do I hear? What do I fear? Not too much. See it so clear. All of my peers drinking the beers, all so clutch, feeling so curious. I used to work so hard before, almost amused. Don't even know what to start a war, yet I'm right here. What do I hear? What do I fear? Not too much. See it so clear. All of my peers drinking the beers, also clutch. Thankful for your company. Pray for those that are suffering. Don't even know what this come to be, but I think I've had enough of this. We gotta stick together now. Together we can make it better now. Do not tell me there's a better sound. If it ain't good, then I'm heading out. That's what I call penmanship. I swear you should mention him. Don't care what kind of Benz it is. You could never put an end to this. Cause I learned to be remarkable. You might take offense to this. Possessions under personality, so you better stop pretending, kids. Okay, I'm flexing. It's a suggestion. You want a message? Be a genuine person. Be polite. Be kind. Use your manners. It ain't hard. Nah. Feeling confused. I used to work so hard before, almost amused. Don't even know what to start a war, yet I'm right here. What do I hear? What do I fear? Not too much. See it so clear. All of my peers drinking the beers, all so clutch. Definitely marvelous. Only 1 year and I start a buzz. Only a few that are smart as us. They're gonna wish they were part of us. They won't think that you've hard enough. Then you start working hard enough. They get out the way and they pardon us. This is what an artist does. Feeling confused. I used to work so hard before, almost amused. Don't even know what to start a war, yet I'm right here. What do I hear? What do I fear? Not too much. See it so clear. All of my peers drinking the beers, also clutch. Feeling confused. I used to work so hard before, almost amused. Don't even know what to start a war, yet I'm right here. What do I hear? What do I fear? Not too much. See it so clear. All of my peers drinking my beers, also clutch. Bang. That's that one. Good energy for it. And this is the second track that I needed to do a little bit of practicing on. Hell yeah. I don't do singing very often. I don't sing much at all. This is another original.
I just like the sound.
But I said it simply. I like the sound. Melodies are fun. I always know what I would give if I could give the power to live. Let them just breathe. If they can breathe, they will succeed without power of greed. Let my blood flow with nowhere to go. The treasures I hold will let my heart glow. Blessings are giving can make us glisten. Try to stay driven, the world keeps shifting. Do all my best to make decisions. Young man learning to handle business. Even if my perspective switches, I'll be working around all of the glitches. Not sure what is yet to come. I'll make an impact with the snare and the drum. I swear I'm not dumb. I swear I'm the one to keep us inspired and lit like the sun. I am jogging while they run, watching them sprint. I'm having fun, lots to be done, and I'm coughing up lungs and I'm flopping my tongue to the songs that are sung. It's not complicated, I'm not debating about the songs that I've illustrated. I still ain't made it, I still ain't faded, watching rappers being imitated. I always know what I would give if I could give the power to live. Let them just breathe. If they can breathe, they will succeed without power of greed. Let my blood flow with nowhere to go. The treasures I hold will let my heart glow. Lessons are given can make us glisten. Try to stay driven, the world keeps shifting. Xavier Francis will be the topic. Feeling good, smoking on chronic. Island life, looking all tropic. Got the Sinatra mindset like I'm Logic. There we go, dope scenario. I'm so high, my maneuvers are aerial. I'm rarely low. I carry dope connections from Vancouver to Ontario. Very odd how I'm hardly ever pleased. I remind myself that I'm blessed like when I sneeze. Building fire in the breeze. You would fire in them jeans. We inspired by the queens. We are pioneers it seems. Be careful what you wish to attain. Even without a crowd, peace and love will sustain. You don't deserve the sun if you can't appreciate rain. Adverse conditions, steady your aim. No longer worried about what I became. Remain sane and don't be a victim to shame. And do yourself a favor, remember the name. I always know what I would give if I could give the power to live. Let them just breathe. If they can breathe, they will succeed without power of greed. Let my blood flow with nowhere to go. The treasures I hold will let my heart glow. Blessings are given can make us glisten. Try to stay driven, the world keeps shifting.
I just like the sound.
I just like the sound. Thank you, thank you. That's always fun.
Where'd that guy? You ready? That should be your handle. That guy. You be the guy. You got your boots set up? The other guy. You guys doing a guy thing together? Okay. Doing a guy thing. There's your guy thing. Plug it in. It's a guy thing.
It's a guide thing.
We're going to be doing a couple hip hop shows next little while. One in November. There's another bunch of kids coming up from Victoria that want to do something too. Whoa.
Yeah, I'll be here in November.
Yeah. Cool. It'll be a good one.
Be there, be square.
Anyway, they're going to take it away.
So this is a freestyle, all off the top of the head. Yeah, it's a little quiet. There it is. Yeah, break something.
Okay, I'm gonna press play again. Ready? I'm not even touching it. It's good.
Is it on? It's not. Is there a case or anything on the device?
No, it's just like it seems like something's not quite fully cooked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Try this one.
Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna get it started. I went from here and got departed out to the US. Now I need to be the best. Now I need to be the great. Lately I've been getting so high, elevate to the sky. And now I'm feeling even better than I was before. No, I can't deny, no lie. I'm doing it for myself, not anybody else. I'm not selfish, but I do it by myself. I don't care about you, there's no distribute on what I'm gonna do when I make my step. It's talking about a check, it's talking about a bitch, but miming in the
Talk about where we lie, yeah. All high up in the sky, riding on that wave lately, yeah. Feeling on the haze for days. We blow up, we go up. No, every day we gonna roll up. Now it's legalized it, yeah. Legalize it, yeah. See it in the eyes, realize it, legalize it every single time, yeah. Don't deny it. Smoke it up high, feel it in the sky, in the clouds, so you're pie-eyed. Feeling fly till you fly so high.
till you fly so high and you fly away. Then you need to go and find a hideaway when I'm coming for your place. Can you come and face to face with me? Young, dumb, prophecy, let it be. This is me at my young, dumb.
Full of cum, no, you got the
It's a
gun
bitch.
and you popping off. Till she gum, till she get it,
Numb.
smoke it down to the thumb, to the numb.
We're just having fun, we just wanna play. I just need to have another day to waste away the pain that's really in my chest. I just need to let it rest. Maybe I just need to be something.
Need a beat, need it on the bass, need to hear it in our ear, need to feel it in our face. Vibrate, vibrate, feel it in your face. When you get high, gyrate, move around in the space all around, yeah, yeah. Till your feet feel the vibration coming straight through the ground, yeah. From these guitars, from the showroom, yeah. Hear it, make your own room, yeah. Make it your own room, get it and you own it, yeah. Get it in the zone, then you own it, own it.
Own it, own it, yeah. So, this beat is hella quiet, but I'm about to start a riot. I'ma do this shit, but you know I can't deny it. I ain't lying to you and I'm lying to your face. Wait, I'm put you in your place, but erase you off the face of the planet. Never planned this, but you know I am outstanding like your bitch did when I was at my crib. And we just trying to have a good time tonight. So I'm lighting up the bic and taking off flight, cause we got a new blunt and it's legalized. So we smoking till my fucking eyes are red. And I say fuck the feds, cause I need to do it by myself. I'm still paying rent, but not lit.
Talking about lit, yeah. Stick and poke with the flick of the wrist, yeah. Take another nail hit, yeah. Hear the ball hiss, then you get it, flick of the wrist. Pass me a big, then we roll it up, yeah. Write another page, roll it up, yeah. Roll another page, flip it for the days, yeah. Pass another one, then we smoking on the hay. Then we going, yeah, yeah. In the clouds, in the trees, climbing like the monkeys, yeah. Pass me the keys, but I don't drive when I'm high. Just look fly, what a guy, yeah. Rolling on the Rolls Royce with the bands, with the other man, you know, the one that lent, we all bent, get it.
Get it? We just trying to have a good time. Focus on them good vibes. Maybe get a little high, little drunk. Not a word in my mind. Coming to it, but you know this is reclusive and I'm sitting at my...
Beats dry, but feel it in your words, yeah. Get a little closer, then you be heard, yeah. Feel it in the herb, yeah. So high, chopped up. Feel it in the eyes, feel it in the sky, yeah. All these thoughts, yeah. Dazed, hazed for days. Feeling on the lays, then we eating out the chips for days.
Cause we got the munchies. Ain't it funny that we laughing and giggling and it's illegal? How does this do it?
Speed up. Okay, I'll try my other,
This is really quiet.
yeah, okay. I'll try
I think it's your phone.
SoundCloud. Something's with my phone lately. It's
I think
been
it's
on
your
my other speaker too.
I wish my phone wasn't dead. Shucks.
Let's get a beat that you
Oh,
never sung to.
shucks.
That'd
Yeah, I
be
get
even
something.
better. Kobe?
No, it's a good one. But I know that one. It's up to you.
Okay, one sec. Am I okay to press play? Okay. Okay, it's not like connected. Like maybe can you turn the volume off for a sec? There. It's like something's not connected, right?
I don't know. I was working with X's phone.
I know. Might just be my phone. Keep saying headphones disconnected. Okay, it's on.
Sounds better.
Yeah, okay. Not this beat though.
No? You're just testing.
Yeah.
Testing, testing.
Okay, this one's good.
Isn't this like a tiger music?
Yeah, it is. Wait for the bass, wait for the bass. Comes up, comes up.
Okay.
Just a little taste, yeah. Now we here, ready, hit it at pace. Here we go. roll up in the Benz, going strong. Got it all till we turn, till we turn, going bent, yeah. Slide around.
Money well spent. Got your bitch, I ain't paying for no rent. Doing this shit like I'm pitching up a tent, cause this is all free, this is all exclusive. If you wanna do it, then you know just how I do it. One step, forward mic check. Another fucking bitch, but she just a side check. Check. 1, 2.
Check,
that's two,
check,
three,
1, 2, counting, now we go, go. Boo-hoo with the last song, now we gotta beat the screw. Screw it in, build it up, now we building up, yeah, going up. Now we feeling cloud 9, feeling so high, yeah, like an Eiffel Tower, like we going so high, but we really fly, like a little bug, but we going in the sky, like a moth to a lamp, yeah, feeling real lit, got it on the.
Yo, pass the Bic. Let me get another fucking light. Let me smoke up this blunt, cause we need to light up the night. So we taking flight. Take my hand. Maybe we don't really need a plan. We can go with the flow. I don't know about you, I'm on endo. I don't know about you, but we're leaving up the back door. With your fucking bitch, now we like encore. Fuck it to a core.
Apple to
Dripping
the
till she's
core.
poor.
Apple ate it. Eating an apple, yeah. Now a mushroom tripping off me. Tripping so high, yeah. You gotta see, yeah. Apple ate eating and she's tripping off me. Now she's whipping with me, yeah. Now you gotta see, yeah. Crystal of the gods, got what no one else got. Got what no one else thought, yeah. All these herbs that no one else chopped. Days, haze, yeah. Eating all these lays every single time in each and every single way.
Yo, so tomorrow night gonna be hazy. This
So
is what I'm
lazy.
thinking about lately. Gonna bring like 20 joints to the point where my mind can't even go on point.
Do it on the daily. Do
Not
it on
even
the daily.
English. Yeah, not even English. I'm not speaking anything, it's just gibberish. Just need to take a step, maybe get a mistress. Maybe get another one, yeah, she won't miss this. Cause she coming back when she coming on my, oh, I don't know about you, but we got flow.
Kit
Not
Kat,
really.
break it off. Now we got it and we back. Got it like a snack. Got it like it's whack. No tobacco, but we got it in the back,
it
in the front, yeah. In the house, in the side, everywhere, yeah. Now we in the glide, new ride, here we go. Out for days, smoke for ways.
I don't fly, I glide. I just get so fucking high that I don't need to come down. I love my sound, I'm just gonna do all the pronouns. Profound, I just need to go find myself and find what I need to do. Need wealth, wait, no, maybe I just need to. Bitches don't need that either, I just need my life. I just need to be breathing every single day and every single night.
Yeah, nail hits, the hourglass drips. Never falling through the sands of time, but feeling deeper in the depressions of mind, you know, deeper in the oceans and the waves, all these ways we going for days on these words and all the things that pay, all the things that lay, every time we lay in the clouds floating on the way.
Yeah. People don't know me, don't know my name. Oh, it's over.
Can I just try and fix
With the TD Cashback Visa Infinite card.
That's my favorite beat. TD card? Yeah, sound card. Thanks for having us tonight.
One more person after you.
Okay. Perfect.
Me too. You're the person. Okay. Only want to sing one song. That's right.
Perfect.
Can we see if that sounds better?
Never a threat to pull people from school.
I don't think so. Also check out 1%, so. You're gonna blow something. Yeah. Okay, here. I have 1%, but.
Can I unplug? It's hard to say when there's no bass.
Okay, that's good. Have a good night.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, Jared, get up there. So one last song. You guys are going. You're going home. That's okay. You can do that. You don't have to do it at midnight, eh? I know, but midnight, just you can smoke it legally.
Well, if you have a license, it's okay, right?
Yeah, well, that's the other thing too. I have my license. It doesn't really matter, but there's something about.
Well, there's principle of it. It was sort of nice to have the license so I know when I was good, right?
Yeah.
That's,
Hey, no problem. I appreciate it. Thanks.
it's good. I see you here.
Tuesday nights are fun. It's all open mic, eh? Are you sitting or standing, Jerry? Are you gonna sit or stand? You need a mic.
I do need a mic?
Well, that's why you need to record, right?
Okay.
You're coming here to work with our rules.
Okay. Okay, and I
This
don't
will
know
be
if
an our open mic, this will be an all in.
and Trevor can
You can stream my data, but
adjust if my voice is too.
All you gotta do is introduce your song, tell them who you are and get on with it.
Okay, I was going to sing a song about Logan who stirred his coffee with his son, and I got the words here about, oh, well, anyway, I got them and I haven't learned them enough yet. So do I have to say who I am?
Well, it helps. You got people in the audience who wanna know who the hell they're listening to.
Well, there's nobody in the audience.
Yes, there is.
Who?
We're on TV.
Oh, okay. Hi, people in the audience, all of you. Okay, like it's a local song, the Logan with the Sun one, and I wanted to learn it, but I haven't learned it in time. So I've gone back to the time that I was at university in the 60s, and I spent 3 years learning this song, and I haven't perfected it yet, but and actually I've forgotten most of it because it was, when was the 60s? 50 years? 60 years at least. No, close to 60 years ago. Anyway, I'll start. An old man told me before he died, and I've no reason to believe he lied, that he had a wife with a so wide that she could never be satisfied. So he built a fucking great wheel, two balls of brass and a prick of steel. The balls of brass were filled with cream, and the whole fucking issue was driven by steam. Round and round went the fucking great wheel, in and out went the prick of steel, until at last the maiden cried, "Enough! Enough! I'm satisfied!" And now we come to the bitter bit. There was no way of stopping it, and she was split from arse to tit, and the whole fucking issue was covered in sweet violets, sweeter than the roses, cover all over from head to toe, covered all over in shit, shit, shit.
You're off the stage. Goodbye. Never again.
Never again.
Never again allowed on stage. Why? Well, because that was just profanities. It was nothing. You degraded women. You did a bunch of stuff, buddy. Sorry, Jerry. Here, let me help you get off the stage.
Okay, there's no audience.
Well, there was audience, and we were now you